and got your message. I also got your 2 money orders. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you got your micro cassettes. I'm sorry I haven't been able to call you sooner. Been pretty busy this month. With school, homework, and NBC's been calling me a lot because the channel I work for is going to go up the air at the end of the month. So they won't be calling me after that. I got to take the work while I can. So that's why I've been pretty busy. All right. Hope you're doing well. Thanks again for the money orders. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. Press 6 to play the next message. Press 7 to delete this message. Press 8 message 2. Received yesterday 8:49 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. This is Kathy from Walmart. I'll give you a call again tomorrow night. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.
Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. Press 6 to play the next message. Press message 3. Received 11:04 a.m.
Oh, hi, Glendora. I received this application back because you mailed it to the wrong place. It has to go to the P.O. box. So I have it to send out. They mailed it back to me, but I didn't know if you wanted me to stick the envelope in that says thank you so much for October 1st to March 31st, 2012. The little note that you had on the outside of the envelope to Stephanie. This has to go to Cablevision P.O. Box 240 in Oakland. Anyway, you want to give me a call back and let me know before I mail it? Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Press 4 for the last message received 1:38 p.m. Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. Press message deleted. No more messages. Press 4 for the previous message. Press the
The person you have called at 20156766047 is not available to take your call.
Okay, honey. It's all right. Do it any way you want. It doesn't make any difference whether the message is on the outside of the envelope or not, but it's a nice message, and she should know that. It wouldn't do any harm. I don't think anything can hurt it, really. That's nice. They gave us such a good time slot for a 2-hour show in prime time, 8 to 10 p.m. They really like you. Okay. What did the judge say to the dentist? Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth? Thanks for taking care of a chat with Glendora, doing it so nicely as you always have. For doing it for so long. And so doing it was such cheerfulness. Okay. Bye-bye. see. You just got home?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, well good. How was your day?
Long.
Yeah.
Big long. That's okay. And then I had to, go to my branch to handle things.
Oh, well, the meeting was not at your branch then, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I had to leave, so I had to leave early the house to get to someplace, so
Uh-huh.
I rode about 8 and just got home now, so it's a long day.
Yeah, it's a long day, but it's a lovely day.
Yes.
Now, this thing, I've heard about reading to dogs.
Uh-huh.
Tell me how that got started and why it's such a good thing.
Well, it started, I don't know exactly where, but, I mean, it didn't start here, but I read about it in something and thought it would be a great idea. And so I searched for a therapy dog organization because they have to be trained therapy dogs. You can't just come off the street and bring your dog in. And found an organization called Pets on Wheels here who go to, hospitals and things like that. And they were interested in doing some of the library thing. So we started the program, and now there are, I believe, 5 libraries in our system that have picked up on it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, how does it go?
It's wonderful. You get a child, they sign up, and each child can read to the dog for 15 minutes. And we have to have several dogs because it's, they're there from like 1 until 5 or 1 to 4:30. So we have several dogs, and then they vary. And so you get a child who perhaps is nervous about reading in front of his classmates or is not a good reader or whatever, and they can pick a book or else bring a book of their own, or we will give them a book, and they go in the room with just the trainer and the dog, no parents, nobody else, and the dog will, then they sit there and they'll read to the dog, and it's so, we have one therapy cat too, that they can read to. They sit and it's just dog, because a lot of times they'll put their arm around the dog, and read to it, or the dog will put its head in the kid's lap and look up at him. It's just wonderful.
I must
really.
say, I wish we had pictures.
Yeah, I don't know, we don't have a lot. I mean, they will take, the Pets on Wheels people take pictures to send, to give to the kids, so they can, show that they were reading to the dog. But, it works so well. I mean, it's good for the dogs and the kids.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the rest of the dogs out waiting for their turn. Other people come and talk to them, and sometimes they'll say, well, could we go over in a corner and read? And we'll let them do that. So it's wonderful. It really is. I love it.
Well,
but we have to put signs up, saying there are therapy dogs in the library because people are scared of them or allergic to them or whatever. But we just do it one day a month.
oh, I see. One day a month.
One day a month, one Saturday afternoon. But as I say, now that I think it's at least 5, and it might even be more libraries in the system. Once they saw we were doing it, they picked up on it and are doing it now too. So I'm really pleased about it.
Well, I am. I think it sounds sweet. I wish I had a video of it.
Yeah, I know. But again, there's privacy, so we try to keep, because a lot of the kids are nervous. That's why they're in there.
Yeah.
They don't want to read in front of people, or
Now, why do dogs like to be read to?
Well, the dogs are non-judgmental. The dog just wants attention.
Oh.
So the kid can make a mistake, and the dog's not going to say, "Oh, that's wrong. Go back and read that again."
But
The dog
why do
just
dogs?
looks at him and says, "Oh, wonderful. Keep patting me and keep reading." And the dog thinks they're talking to him, probably.
Oh, is that what it is? That's why dogs
I'm
like to be
sure.
read to, because they think the
Yeah.
people are talking to them.
Sure, I read to my dogs.
Oh, you do really?
Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time.
What do you read to them?
Whatever, the newspaper or a book or whatever, if I'm doing.
And do
Read
they
stuff that I think they're interested in.
do they cock their heads and give you that cute
Oh, yes,
expression?
they do.
That
They do.
That cute expression. Do you have a video of that? Do you have a video of that?
Oh, I don't think we have. No, we don't do videos at this house.
Do you have
We
any?
occasionally do pictures, but not very often.
Yeah. Do you have any pictures of you reading to your beautiful dogs?
I'm not sure if we have any pictures of me reading to the dogs or not.
Because I love that Christmas card you sent me, where those 2 dogs are looking in the camera and their expressions are hilarious.
Oh, they are. They're so cute. They really are.
Oh, they are. Oh, so that's how they start. Now, what about the cat? What about reading to the cat?
Well, the cat doesn't get real excited about it, you know. No, not like the dogs. So we have this one cat who is a therapy cat, and we have one little boy who particularly wants to read to the cat. So the cat, you know, stays in his little. They have like a baby stroller, only it's net in the front of it, you know, it zips up. So the cat pretty much stays in there. We don't want the cat to get loose, to get scared and run.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, because so he just sits and reads to the cat, and the cat really doesn't care.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I think that's
his eyes are open.
that's an innovation. I never heard reading to a cat, but the dogs,
Yeah,
I think that's
right. But the dogs, I say, it's done throughout the U.S. Not every place, but it is something. I don't really remember where it actually started, but I read about it in a library thing. Being, you know, pet person, I just thought it was such a good idea.
And you've been doing this for how many years?
Let me see. Since basically I became manager, so it must be like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah. Well, I think it's I think it's a darling idea. And if you've got any,
Oh, it is.
if you've got any pictures, I'd love to have them.
All right, I'll see what I can dig up and see if we have any. But we have, you know, everything from, well, like last Saturday, we had, let me see, I guess we had a cocker, we had a Bichon Frise, we have greyhounds, several greyhounds that come. We had a corgi, and then we had a Newfoundland, great big Newfie.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
I'll say all of them were pretty good.
Yeah, oh, they are. They're all good.
My goodness, those are big dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are. So as I say, we have and then we have a variety because the people change. They don't come every week the same people. I mean every month. They change around, but we have several of them. We have a merle colored collie that's beautiful that comes too, named Winston. The Newfoundland's name was Otis. So I love it. I just love going to meet him and talk to the owners, and you know, it's fun.
Yeah. And did the children ever say anything funny? Did they ever make any funny comments?
Well, they do, but I can't really think right. It's been a long day, but I can't really think of anything right now.
Now, another question is, librarianship is still a very good career, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's a lot different than it used to be because it's now you got to be so computer illiterate. Everything. You know, it's a big thing, but yeah, it's still. I mean, the last time I saw Newsweek or Time or one of those that did, you know, best careers kind of thing, and it's up there. There's still a need for librarians, even though people say, oh, the books are going away, we don't need it. We still do.
Okay. And library information is used to be all hard copy things. You know, like people would look things up in Standard & Poor's directory, and
Right, exactly. And now it's online.
now it's online.
A lot of people need help finding it online.
Yeah, they need help finding it. Yeah.
Right.
Because your library information is busy all the time, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. How many librarians do you have on library information?
Let me see. I have a staff of 40 total.
Wow. You do?
Huh? Yeah.
That's a big number.
Well, it is, yeah. And then I have some also like part-timers too, but like 40 my full-time staff. But part of those are my circulation people. So it's it's not quite half and half, but it's close to maybe 20 or so of the information people.
Wow.
And children's, and teen, and adults.
Yes. One time I called them, and I thought they were expert the way they handled it. I called your library information. I don't know if it was Bowie or not, but.
Right.
Or is there a central one? Is there a central one?
Yeah, there is a central one, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I got, and she was excellent. And
Good.
And
nice to hear.
she did it with such alacrity. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
About the dogs, a man was walking down the street with a Cocker Spaniel puppy in his arms, and he meets his friend. And he says to his friend, "What do you think of this Cocker Spaniel puppy I got for my wife?" And his friend said, "That's not a bad trade."
Exactly.
Now, what are some of the best librarian schools to go to?
Well, you have to go to an accredited one. That's the major thing. But there are several good ones. There are some that are not accredited, but to be a real librarian, you need to go to an accredited school.
Can you name me some?
Syracuse, Drexel, Maryland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Maryland is good, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Catholic University. I mean, there's a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you name me some more, in case anybody's interested?
Not off the top of my head, I can't. As I say, remember, it's been a long day.
Oh, I know one that's good. In Brooklyn, there's a good one. In Brooklyn, there's one that's very famous.
Maybe.
And good, yeah. But you do have to go to school. You can't learn it on the job, huh?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be a librarian. You can be a library associate if you have a college degree.
Oh, I see.
But to be a librarian, so to be able to be a manager, a supervisor, whatever,
I
you
see.
have to have a degree.
And can you do it in a year or two, or which is it?
2 years, usually.
2
But
years.
many people do it while they're working, so they stretch it out. And they usually offer, like, evening classes, and so that people can do that. So they can work during the day,
Uh-huh.
go and just take a course or two every semester, and they sometimes will stretch it out much longer than 2 years.
And when and why did you decide to go to librarian school?
Because I was tired of being a teacher, and I'd always liked libraries, and I decided that would be a good field.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, you love
And
libraries.
because as we were moving around the country, or around the world, I thought there might be a better chance to be a librarian than there would to be a teacher. I was just being a substitute teacher most places. I didn't like that.
I see, uh-huh, yeah. And do they give scholarships or anything? Much?
Oh, yes, like any, it's a college of library and information science usually, and so of course it's just like any college.
Somebody said they're pretty much going to change the name and not use library anymore, and they're just going to use information science.
Information science, yeah. A lot of places have switched to that.
Yeah, right. Did you purchase any new books today?
No, because I don't purchase. That's not my job description.
Oh, I see. But somebody does hand in the list, right?
Oh, we have a central office that does all that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah, we don't do anything like that in the branches.
Mm-hmm.
We're a very large system, so.
Yes, tell me how large.
So we have 19 libraries,
Wow.
and a couple of them are small, but yeah.
19 libraries.
19 branches of the library system.
Wow, yeah. And do you still have bookmobiles?
No, no longer.
Uh-huh.
Gone by the wayside, long time ago.
And why was that, Nancy? Why did bookmobiles go by the wayside?
I just think because, particularly our county, there's a library, I gotta say it's been a long time, way before I was, involved in this whole thing. But, there was a library almost every place. I think probably just the cost of maintaining vehicles, paying for gas, I would think that would be a contributing factor.
I guess it's because people became more mobile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now with gasoline, and they might have to...
I think in certain, parts of the country, they probably, they will have them. But here, this is such an urban area.
Mm-hmm.
There's really a need for it anymore.
Now, when you become a librarian, is that considered a master's degree?
Yes, it is a master's degree.
Oh, then you are a master.
Right,
Oh.
you are. But you can also be a doctor if you want to go on and teach at a university.
No kidding.
Yep.
Well, now you're a master of what? A master of arts?
No, I have a master's in library science.
I see. They call her
A
master.
master of arts for my other degree, but for this one it's a master of library science.
A master of library science.
Right,
Specific.
MLS.
Yeah, specifically that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very good then. And then the people who go into become a doctor of library science.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get a PhD in it.
PhD stands for piled higher and deeper.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that's good. Well, what do we talk about next time?
I don't know, Lenny. It's up to you.
I loved about the dogs and the cat. I want to say this to you, that since I was in high school and our English teacher took us over to the Springfield, Massachusetts Public Library, that I would go back to the library, and I never had a problem in my whole life that I couldn't solve by going to the library.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place.
I would go to the library and I would look up a subject and browse, and before you know it, I began to find the answer to what I was seeking. And I have a tremendous respect for reference librarians because they track it down until they find it. They won't give up until they find it.
Yeah, and it's really fun to do it too.
Yes, it is, and they do enjoy it. They like the
Definitely.
they like the challenge. They like the run. They don't want to give up until they've got it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, that's good. All righty.
Fun career.
Yes, it is a fun career.
You have to like people as well as books because you're dealing with a lot of people.
And librarians do like people, and they do meet people well. They're affable, and they are interested in people.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Libraries are great places. It's so someday we'll talk about the budget cuts and see if there's anything we can do to stop them.
Well, I don't know. Various libraries are having all kinds of meetings asking people to come and help them. Not just my system, but this is throughout the country. Because this is one of the biggest places that county councils and city councils and whatever state governments say, oh, we can just cut library services.
Oh, no.
So it is a big problem.
No. And then sometime we'll talk about state libraries in Maryland.
Right.
Yeah, Maryland, state libraries. But we could talk about something about what people can do to keep these library cuts from coming.
Yeah, we could.
They can appear at the Common Council. They can appear at the county legislator.
Yeah, they can. That's what they have to do is, get in touch with these people because if people don't hear from them, they aren't going to do anything about it.
Yeah, that's that's right.
Yeah, you got to speak up. So I think a lot of library systems are having meetings and having people go and, stand up and address these folk and just say, we love our libraries. We need to keep them.
Yes, and say again that Sunday is the only time I have to go to the library. You shouldn't close it on Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I love the talk, Nancy. I'll call you again.
Okay, Donnie.
You take
care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Isn't it interesting? I love libraries. So many times I'll call library information. And that's my start. They give me the information, the starting information, and before long, the whole quest is answered. Quest. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart. Let all else to me but save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Prince George's County librarianship. We'll explore it further with my niece, Nancy Erskine. This is the Sabbath. This is the